local arena? We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher. But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, it's Charbonnet. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milrow now to throw. That's Horton with the catch outright. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker. In that range, might we see them go for this 4th down? Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 32 yards.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
13-yard line.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Milrow. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Milrow looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Elijah Cansey matching last week's effort with that sack.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Trying again following the sack. Milrow. Pressured, and he's not going to be able to escape this one. He's brought down back at the 7. Odafe away. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Third down.
Now it's Milrow. Horton down the field, and he's got it. And a big play isn't quite big enough, Brock. After all that distance, still needed about one more step. It's 4th down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the run. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Daniels. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
They completed the pass, but they lost one on 2nd down, so now they've got 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. He's brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it gives to Krosky Merritt, running left. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Daniels now. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
A gain of 1.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And this one, touchdown inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st down.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
So 1st down from the 41. Another carry for Charbonnet. He'll cobble together a yard there. It was Mike Saylor still on that stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pistol now for Milrow. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. Deron Payne. And that's going to lead to a lengthy now 3rd and 21.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here's Milrow to throw. Pass rush is there in time once again. They down him on the last snap, Brock. Forced the incompletion this time. And those plays have brought up 4th down. Michael Dixon on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Daniels from the pistol. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff right side for Krosky-Merritt. And he did his part, partner. Got 8 yards. Sets up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. Makes the tackle. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First and 10 from the 43. Now Daniels to throw. He puts a Mayer under it, deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Milroe. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of trouble. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Milroe communicating a change. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing here, Milroe. Wow, great concentration. He brings it in with one hand.
Okay, you hear me say this all the time. The NFL's a matchup league. The NFL's a matchup league. It's about getting your talent on a lesser talent. Getting your big receiver on a guy in a contested situation, well, he can go high top just like he did.
They're going to bring on Dixon to boot this one away. Lane here to handle the return. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Offense to the line. Second down. Daniels back to throw. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. Byron Murphy matching last week's effort with that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Ooh, they rocked him on that throw, and that's going to take most of the power out of it. Ball doesn't even get back to the line. It is second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Darnold looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. This is going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
So first down from the 41. Here's Darnold to throw. Anderson hauls in another. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Hey, you like these results up first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's second and 4. now Darnold. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks, first down.
To throw, here's Darnold. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amik Robertson takes it away.
And after a loss last week, Kate, that pick can really have a calming effect for your defense. Actually, your whole team, right? You want to play complementary ball, and if you could take the ball away defensively, sure give your offense a shot in the arm.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. We're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable, and I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
He's running with it. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Giving back 23 on that play. And it is a first down, Washington. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Here's Daniels. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play block. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down for Daniels. And he's back up to 50% now throwing the football after that last completion. 6 connections on 12 attempts. They're going to try and throw it here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
A 60-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Showing a little burst so far. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Okay, this is one of those situations where I got my eyes on the offensive coordinator because I know coming out of halftime he has a plan. And his plan probably changed with that great field position he has now. And can they take a shot? Will they take a shot? I'd sure love to see it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Got a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, it was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go for a gain of 6, but it's not enough. Defense doesn't let him get past that. It is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here. Daniels to throw on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Milroe. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air, Milroe. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Now it's Milroe. Chased out to his right. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60
Milroe now to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Milroe looking to throw. Forced out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Milroe's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Daniels. Oh, he's in trouble, and they're going to get to him. Back at his own 4-yard line. Murphy in there again. And that's going to drive them back near their end zone for this 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Giving this to Krosky Merritt. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. It felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the mishaps on 1st and 2nd down.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Charbonnet now up the middle, and they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Milroe hangs on to it. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Hey. 19 Tiger.
Here's Milroe to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. A give to Charbonnet. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. And Nick Robertson getting there for the stop. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
And the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
He throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw. Here's Milroe. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Price on the give. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. So after 3, we're still waiting on our first score of the contest. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Milroe's going to try it himself. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This is Allen to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route tape at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And not able to corral this one. That's going to be Ruthie's second drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. It's on target to Williams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Base.
Now pitch it to Krosky Merritt. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Working on 2nd down. Daniels hits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. Well, we all have these days, Brock. It just hasn't been there between these guys in this one. A lot of targets, but 0 results.
Kind of tells me this defense, they had that jersey number in practice. That's what happens when you're a really good player. They make sure the defense all week long is focused on this guy, not letting him get going, and he hasn't.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. It's caught by McLaurin. And they rally to him quickly, but he's got an 11-yard gain, Brock. That's enough to convert this 4th down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Brought in. And that's a Washington touchdown. Chigakonkwo, number 10 of his NFL career. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, they're caught in that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they got to keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
is to win.
And they're not doing it.
Throwing on 2nd, Milroe. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Shotgun now for Milroe. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they get this down to the 28. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st down, Seahawks.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing now, Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it, and this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air, Milroe. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, Milrow. And that's incomplete. He was there to apply the contact and force the ball out at the perfect time, and that also forces a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
23-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they tied it up late in the fourth.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders want to end it in regulation if they can. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Give it to Krosky Merritt. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. To throw. Headed the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. Fields this clean at the 30. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Every time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be Ruth's 2nd drop of the game. He brings up 3rd down.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this 1st down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, back to 60, back to 60.
Now to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
13, Seahawks 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Offense going audible this time. Setting up to pass. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop him from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tequila.
From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
It's a loss of 2.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
On the Seahawks,
That's all they had, so the
32-yard
offense
line.
free to start running the clock down now. All right, here we go. 2nd down. And they'll pitch it out to him. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
They pitch it to him. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every